Hey guys, welcome back to Reality Group Chat. I'm your co-host QT.
I'm Daniel Cusumano.
And I'm Jordan Staff.
Woo woo woo! And we are here to talk about week 8 of Big Brother. Another week in the books. I can't believe it's almost over. We have less than a month left, like 3 weeks left,
Yeah, that's
which is crazy. Just so everyone knows, we are going to do our normal episode like we do, talking about the last week up until the Thursday eviction. And then after that, we're going to get into some live feed spoilers because there has been a lot going. There's been like nothing and also a lot going on live feeds, and we're going to talk all about it at the end of the episode. So stay tuned for that if you're a live feeder. If not, we're still going to have our normal episode. No spoilers. Don't worry. So
Yeah, it's so funny. I feel like we're already like last week is already old news in my head. Like I'm
no,
already so moved on mentally.
same. I had to go back
Yeah.
to my notes and look at everything again.
So if you don't want to know what happens on Tuesday's special episode, I would save this video and then I would come back to it personally.
Period. Okay.
Because I don't feel like we're gonna be able to keep a secret of what has happened on Tuesday,
Yeah.
the whole recap. So again, if you don't know what's going on, if you don't want to know what's going on, put this video on pause, wait till Tuesday, and then come back because we have a lot of thoughts on this. So this is your warning. This
Right.
is your
That part.
warning, 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 warning,
Amen.
warning, warning, warning.
And if you're
warning,
willing to
warning.
risk it, then risk it for the
And
free
if you're
listen.
willing to risk it, I wouldn't. I wouldn't, divas. I wouldn't because I wouldn't risk it. So I would just go out and move on.
I'm dead. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into the last week of Big Brother. Starting with our Sunday HOH episode, we have a Keanu win. So the last two, it was like the questions thing or whatever. And the last two left were Kelly and Keanu, and that was worst case scenario for me. Like, we left the episode last week being like, as long as Keanu and Kelly don't win, we should be good. And then we have Kelly and Keanu as the last two. I was actually freaking out, just not the vibes. And Keanu ends up winning, which I do think was best case scenario because Kelly definitely would have targeted Rachel, Reilly,
Oh, yeah.
Ashley, all my faves. Keanu at least has some sort of relationship with Rachel, so I was okay with that. But how did you guys feel about the Keanu win?
I mean, it was better than Kelly's just psycho. I mean, she literally,
Yeah.
it's the Amish has gotten to her head. She's absolutely crazy. Her obsession with Rachel Reilly is fucking sickening. I can't stand her. I really just don't care for her at all, like in any sense of the word. So thank God it was Keanu. And I also like Keanu was such a flip flopper in this game. Let me say this to fucking everybody. Actually, this is a shout out to one of my besties, Matt Papadilla. I don't even know if I can call you my bestie after this week of Big Brother. But you are so gung ho that like Keanu is playing this like Gucci game and you're like, oh my god, like it's so phenomenal. Like it is messy and it is like not good. Like it's not even purposefully messy where you're like doing it to be smart. It's messy because you're dumb. So
Yeah.
did I think he was ever gonna put Rachel up on the block? No, because I think he's messy as hell. And I just like don't think he knows how to play the game. So
Yeah, I
that's just
think
what I was thinking about that.
he's like good enough and good at comps, obviously. So then whenever you're good at comps and you're in positions of power, but I don't think he like actually knows what he's doing. He's not setting himself
No.
up well for the future. Like, yeah, I think there's a lot of messiness happening with Keanu's game.
It's one step forward, 3 steps, 5 steps, 6 steps
Yeah,
back.
always.
If he learned to trust Rachel, as we've discussed on this podcast, this would have gone so much more smooth sailing. Like if you
Mhm.
understood what you were saying and speaking and not listening to others, like you literally just tried to get her backdoored the week prior. Like you're dumb as hell.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's my thoughts.
Yeah. So Keanu wins. Everyone is literally scrambling. I there was a scene with Rachel and Ashley, and they're kind of like laughing together, and I just think they're so cute. I love the dynamic of these two together. Hearts up for them. Anyways, um, Vinny and Keanu have a funny conversation in the wine room where Keanu's acting. First of all, Keanu is acting different all of a sudden. Like he got HOH, and now it's like he's the macho boss in charge. It doesn't really have to say too much. He's acting weird
Yeah.
with Rachel. Like Rachel's trying to congratulate him and everything in the storage room, and he's kind of like, yeah, whatever. And then he talks to Vinny, and Vinny is just trying to test the waters. Like, we're okay, right? Like, I was just HOH, kept you safe. And Keanu basically tells him, like, no, babes, you're growing up. You have to pay for what you did.
And you know what? Give him his tens because like he ate up. Like he was like
Yeah.
he's like, every time an ally goes home, it is at the hands of you. Like, Keanu ate him up there. Like, this
Yeah.
attitude I live for. Like, it was giving, you're gonna rue the day you ever fucked with me. And I was
No.
like, yeah, eat that up, Vinny the lip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. And Vinny just starts crying. And my problem with Vinny is that he never, whenever he's talking to someone and he's upset about what's happening in the game or his position in the game, he doesn't talk to them in a way that will make them understand why they need to keep him. Like, he had so many things he could have told Keanu about why he should keep Vinny off the block. But Vinny just goes into this, like, into like his own shell, and he's just like, please man, please, I do anything, I just want to make it to jury, then you can use me however you want. It's like, no, let's have like some strategy talk and actually say why Keanu should keep you off the block and why it makes sense for his game. But Vinny never does that. He just only thinks
It's
about
so-
himself in his conversations with people.
It's
But
so
that's
like
what you
Chili's
want.
$14.99 baby back bitch. Like, it's so confusing. The first time he did it, it was like. Sorry about that, everyone. That was my manifestation time.
Start Jordan, start manifesting for this week right the fuck
Yeah.
now. Lock in.
We need some
Except
manifestation.
The first time he did it, it was seemed to be strategy, but then it was like he committed to the bit too hard, and now it's like he's actually just like a fucking crybaby, and it is insane.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
it's
I
gonna
agree.
be his BB comic. It's gonna be his Zingbot. It's gonna be whatever it is. Like, again, it is so insufferable to watch, and it's like I can't respect you because like I genuinely think you're a crybaby bitch. Like, that's the
Yeah.
gag. Like, I don't even think it's strategy anymore. Like, I
Yeah.
genuinely think you're like wah 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 wah. And let me also say this about Vinny. Bitch, I know the type of man he is. Like, I know when he gets out of this house and when Kelsey is like, bitch, you cheated on me. Like, we're fucking over. Like, it's going to be crying. It's going to be the theatrics. It's going to be the gaslighting. Like, I see exactly what type of man you are. I've met you so many fucking times. Like, doesn't take accountability for his actions at all. I would take Vinny all the way to the end because I don't think not a single person in that fucking house besides Morgan respects him. Really,
Yeah.
truly.
Yeah.
No one respect you. Don't even respect your own game the whole time. I'm spineless and I'm stupid and I knew last week was gonna bite me in the ass and this, that, and the third. Like, Vinny, shut the fuck up. Like,
Yeah.
genuinely, like, do you have anything else better to fucking do? Like, this is your gameplay that you've waited 10 years to fucking do. Like, are you shitting me?
Yeah.
And that's
And then,
his
what
game.
did Keanu say?
What?
What
Wait.
did Keanu say where he was like, I don't care, I just need you to win?
Oh,
Something
oh my
like
gosh,
Like,
that was
ate
so
him
good
up so
because
good.
Vinny was like, "Please, man, I'm begging you, keep me off the block." Or no, what did he say? It was like,
He said this. He was like, please, like, I don't know if I can win. I don't know if I can win. And then Keanu was like, if you can't win, then what good are you to me?
"That's yes, that he ate up, he ate up." But there was another time where
was
Vinny said something about like, "I'm begging you," and then Keanu
Yeah.
was like, "I don't need you to beg, I need you to win," or something
Yes,
like
that's
that.
exactly
I was
what he
like,
said,
"Okay,
yeah.
eat him up, eat him up." That was funny. But yeah, the way Keanu ran his HOH, I thought was interesting. Like, not so bad. I liked the idea that he didn't tell too many people what he was going to do beforehand. I think more people should adopt that. But yeah, we go into his nominations, and we have the nominations of Morgan, Mickey, and of course Vinny.
Which,
The Vinny doesn't make sense.
honestly-
Everything else I can understand. The Vinny, not even a little bit.
Well, I'll just say this: no notes, because any one of them could have gone home, and I would have been like, "It's all good." I mean, I
But-
wanted Mickey to go home, but it is what it was.
Yeah, that's true. I like Morgan, so I was rooting for her the most. But I will say, like, the Morgan and Vinny thing is getting kind of annoying. Morgan will not stop telling people that Vinny is her number one. And, like, it's just such bad gameplay. Like, why do you have to walk
Yeah.
around telling everyone it's your number one? They're literally in a showmance. Like, they're in a showmance in
Yeah.
the way of everyone in the house knows that they're super connected and knows that there's something like weird going on, but also everyone knows that they will always choose each other over anyone else, and they've made that very clear. So it's horrible. You're in a showmance, but not.
It's
Like,
almost like
Yeah.
almost like you're in a showman's, but you're not getting the benefits of it. Like, you can't
Yeah.
get pissed. But,
Yeah.
right.
you know what I'm saying?
Even
But
though
I don't.
in one of Mickey's
Go-
interviews, she said that she believes Morgan and Vinny will get married. So they
That's
might have found
that's
love.
That's crazy.
Mickey is literally insane.
Crazy.
Like, I don't know. I just look at both of them. But also, you know what, Vinny? Like, stop acting surprised. Like, at this
Yeah.
point, like, what do you expect Keanu to do? Like, And I agree, like, you know what, Keanu, stand on those 10 fucking toes. Like, was it good strategy? No, but bitch, based on principle, I eat it up. Because, like, dead ass, like, he's like, fuck around and find out, play up, keep doing shit. I will put you up again.
Yeah. Beautiful. Well, Keanu tells Rachel that his target is Morgan, actually. Kelly couldn't care less about the noms. She basically is like, yeah, any of these people could go. I'm okay. She's over Vinny. She's more on Keanu's side now because Vinny just keeps burning her as he is with all of his allies. Um, Mickey finds herself in the same position again. The third week in a row, she's going up there to the HOH and being like, why the heck am I up on your HOH?
Yeah.
Not understanding. I mean, Keanu makes a little bit more sense, but still, it's just, she just keeps getting burned.
But
So,
can I say this? It's your third week being put up on the block week after week after week. Like, are you going to sit back and be like, maybe I'm the problem?
Right.
Like, maybe it is indeed fucking me. And, like, Mickey does not have that bone in her body at all.
yeah. Um, Keanu talks to Morgan also and tells Morgan that she's the target. I mean, he kind of says it in a roundabout way of being like, I'm not going to lie, yeah, I put you up there and you were my target, but things can change kind of a vibe. But you're telling her that you're, like, these people are just too honest and obvious about what they're doing in the game, and it's to their detriment.
And I wanted to point out something I think Keanu did very well this week that Vinny didn't do is when Vinny was deciding on whether to do a renom last week, he was like, Rachel or do I do who was the fucking renom?
Um,
Catherine. Catherine.
Ashley.
And so
Oh wait, no.
I'm
thinking of
Vinny for last week, and he was kind of like tossing it up, and Rachel was like, "That is so shady as fuck. Like, what the fuck do you mean?" And this week, Keanu was like, "You're not going up. Like, period. End of discussion. I want to build this bridge back with you." That is how you do it, Big Brother people. If you're ever gonna do the fucking show, that is how you do it. Build that trust and be like, Vinny should have gone up to her and been like, "Diva, there is not one single ounce you are gonna be up on this block. Like, do not worry. We're in an alliance. I want to build trust with you." And that is exactly what Keanu did this week. So I will give Keanu his tens there for being like, I'm keeping you safe. I fucked you over last week. I need to prove to you that you can trust me. You're not touching that block no matter what. So I do appreciate that he's decisive in his decisions because it's not like a little Lauren Vinny type thing where people can then speculate and then build up a storyline. He was cut and dry. This is what I'm doing. This is why I'm doing it. Done.
Yeah. No, I
So I
100% agree with that.
Smart? No, because again, she could stay. And if she stays, then you're in trouble. So that's where the problem lies. But
Yeah, I agree. We get a cute little feel the BB burn segment with Rachel that I thought was fun, and she talks about the fact that Lauren talks so slow, which I could not agree more with. Like, finally, we're talking about it. Keanu starts rallying the troops to try to get the veto used on Vinny, and it's like, well, why is he on the block? If you're trying to make sure that people use the veto on him, he probably shouldn't be on your block then if you want him to stay. Stupid. Then we get a #Mince Morgan and Vince Showmance edit, and I'm actually shocked. They asked him about it in the DR, and I think the shocking thing is that they asked him about it in the DR. He talks about the fact that they just have a human connection, not a romantic one. And then they continue to do what they're doing. It's like, okay, now you're aware that this is being perceived by the audience, and that obviously there's some talk going around about how you and Morgan act towards each other, and they continue to do it. Like, good for Kelsey for unfollowing him and moving on, hopefully.
Couldn't do that for Reilly, though. Couldn't clock the audience perception on Reilly, though, in the edit.
Exactly.
No, but wait, honestly, kind of like actually gag them. What I also like with that whole situation, I loved how the editing, I texted you guys it, where like it would hold, like the editing would hold their hugs for like 15
With no
seconds.
music.
There was no music.
Yeah.
It was literally just like you just see them hug and then the camera's there, the music, there's no more music, and then it slowly zooms in on them, which I thought was so shady by production, but in the best way, where I'm like, you divas, like you fucking divas, like this was crazy, and I lived.
They did a good job of building it up and showing it accurately of how like we're seeing it on the feeds. Then we get to the picking the players for the veto, and we have another funny moment of Ashley being in the shower while the ceremony is starting, and she's just forever coming out of a shower. I love this
It feels like
trajectory
so
for her.
long ago now.
I know.
You can't say
Kelly.
she isn't clean. That's all I gotta say. You can't say that diva isn't clean. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Kelly says that she kind of wants to use the veto on Morgan if she gets the veto. Keanu is not hearing it, but from Kelly's perspective, she's like, well, I'm going to do what I want to do with it, and she'd like to gain favor with Morgan. There's kind of this arc starting, I feel like, where Kelly is really liking Morgan. And I think Morgan knows that too, because on feeds a lot, Morgan's like, Kelly really loves me, and it's something that I didn't realize was happening, but it seems like Kelly is starting to lean a little bit more towards Morgan, which is good for Morgan.
and let me say it. Who fucking cares about Kelly? Anyways. Like,
Period.
just want to throw that out there, Kelly. Like, you ain't doing shit. You are so fucking unlikable. At that point in the game, Diva, you need to look around and be like, not one single motherfucker other than Keanu in here likes me. I'm not winning this fucking game, and you should just take yourself out like the fucking Tuesday trash. Like, I'm gonna be so dead ass with you. Your social game is so fucking horrific. The fact that you're even trying to wheel and deal, Diva, be happy that you're getting that fucking compensation check for just fucking making it there, even though you shouldn't. And fucking call it a day. I do not want to hear you about your shitty ass strategy on my fucking screen because it means nothing. Thank you.
I cannot. Rachel checks in with Keanu and he says that he's not going to put her up, but he might have to use Ashley. Now, this is different than what he was saying in the beginning of the week before Veto and everything. At first, he was telling Ashley and Rachel that he's not going to put Ashley up. She's good. She's safe. Ashley was feeling good. Like, I'm in jury, blah, blah, blah. And then now he tells Rachel, like, okay, there's actually a possibility that I do put Ashley up after the veto ceremony. Rachel gives back her response. My problem sometimes with Rachel is that she speaks a little bit too, like, theatrically, and she talks a lot about the fact that she's won the game and no one else in the house has, which respect 100% I think is deserved for her. But when you're in a game competing next to these people now, you're not in there as a coach to coach them on what to do. I think you have to, like, tone it down a little bit and be a little bit more relatable and not be like, well, okay, I'm the two-time player, one-time winner, so I think I know a little bit more about the game than you. I think that's sometimes the problem that Keanu, not to stick up for Keanu, but sometimes the problem Keanu might have with Rachel is because of that. But I will say that Keanu does give it back too, and I don't like all the times that he speaks to Rachel. So
it's also like maybe she wouldn't have to press that hard on him if he would just listen.
True.
Like, you listen to everyone else except fucking Rachel Reilly.
Right.
No, but QT, I agree with you. Like, from a strategy standpoint, like, definitely not what I would do at all. But I also think she's just kind of like so fucking sick of it, where she was like, "Bitch, let me." In case nobody in this house knows, I've been on this show. I've done reality TV for 15 years. I've won this fucking game, and you're questioning a move that is 1 + 1 = 2, and you want to make it equal 5th fucking team, bitch. So I agree with you. Like, it wouldn't rub me the correct way, and I do. I think Keanu is like, I think he's just like, I don't know. I just think. Okay, let me say this. Actually, let's wake it the fuck up. Actually,
Okay.
Do we really ever see like? If Vinny tells him something, if Vinny wants him to do something other than this week, like, Keanu would most likely do it, or like he listens and he takes it, and it goes back to what we've said about the whole women dynamic of like men and women with Keanu here. I think if fucking Rachel was a man, this would be so fucking, I really do. I think it would be so different of how he views it and respects it, because it doesn't make sense. Like, it does not anything make sense at all. He trusted Reilly's word over Catherine's. Or over Rachel's for what? I'm just sick. I'm fucking sick.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Okay, we get the stacking competition, the iconic thing where they have to stack the little things. Angela returns, and it's like the cheese.
Iconic.
They have to recreate the cheese board. It was so funny when Angela comes in, the slow motion, her hair's blowing in the wind
hair.
she's holding the platter.
I died. That was so iconic. I'm
obsessed with her. And so in this competition, this one they did a little bit different. I don't know how I feel about this. I thought it was kind of like anticlimactic, where they start building it up. They have a certain amount of time, and then Angela's little head hits their thing and knocks it off completely, and like there's no avoiding it being knocked off. So it's like, why do we just keep building it for it to get knocked off without having enough time?
It's like they're just wanting people to, whenever the time comes, like, expanded. It's like they were wanting someone to win at that point, and it was like practice time. But it's like, It's not
Yeah.
fun to watch.
For me,
Right.
I think
Practice
I
it.
like what they do. They've done it before on Big Brother, and they've done it on Survivor. Where I wish there was a timer. I wish it was like a
Oh,
20-second timer, a minute timer,
Mm.
where you don't know, and you have to like reset your thing, and if you don't,
mhm.
everything gets knocked over.
Oh
I
yeah.
think that
Yeah.
element. But also I think the reason they did this is because it seemed pretty easy. No, like I think they did that whole like how fast do you think these I mean, look at Morgan. Morgan, it was like the first 2 minutes and she already
Yeah,
had
she was in
27 pieces together. So I think they knew they made it easy and they were like, shit, we need to like make this
harden it
not
up.
make it hard in a way. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Morgan ends up winning the veto, and it's not lost on me that Morgan won in her Mackenzie Blue set, the same set that
Ooh.
Mackenzie won competitions in
Mhm.
last year.
Oh, oh
Iconic.
guys, we can't make the meme anymore of like I woke up today. Morgan has still not won a comp.
I know. It's so sad. Oh my
I was
goodness.
happy
Now
for her
it's
though.
switched to I think Will. They're doing it with Will, unfortunately.
But you know what, Diva? What do we expect at this point?
Yeah. And then the whole end of the episode is super interesting because Keanu and Vince, mostly Keanu, come up with this plan to get Morgan to use the veto on Vince. Keanu says that he is going to tell he's going to tell Morgan that if she uses it on Vince, he will put up Lauren, which is what the Judges Alliance, like all of Morgan's side, wants to happen. And he says, if you don't use it on Vince, then I'll put up Ashley. And so at first she's like, ha ha ha, yeah, okay, let's entertain this. And then she's like, wait, let's actually entertain this. They call Vince into the room, talk about it. And the whole time I'm watching this on feeds, at first when I heard about the plan, I was like, no way, Morgan's not going to bite. This is like the dumbest thing ever. You don't use the veto on someone else. Then it sounded like she was starting to actually think that it might be a good idea, and I was like, oh no, mama,
Oh
please do
yeah.
not do this. This was crazy for them to ask, and crazy for her to consider it, I think. And it just
Guys,
shows how close
yeah,
Vince and Morgan really are.
but a fucking enough because Vince is a fucking scaly fucking bitch that he was going to let his number one fucking get played like that.
Yeah.
Number one, like
I
let's wake
know.
that up fucking fully. Like he was 100% willing to let Morgan fucking do this for his game. And like, don't get it twisted. I understand you need to put yourself first before anybody else. Like
Yeah.
I understand that. But at this point in the game, where we haven't even entered jury yet, is fucking insane. When you know you need that vote in the end, she's always a number for you. That's fucking insane. Number two, what's fucking insane about this? If I was Morgan, I'd be like, I'm taking myself off. Just put up fucking Lauren. What
Yeah.
what am I missing? What was the catch up if you bring down Vinny? I'm gonna put up Lauren. Just put up Lauren in the first place. Just
Yeah.
put up Lauren in the
Yeah.
first place. Also, Rachel Reilly fucking ate actually because Rachel was like fucking Keanu. If you don't put anybody else up other than Lauren and Vinny is sitting on that block, Vinny is going home.
Yeah.
You're going
You're going
home.
home.
And so like, but Keanu was just like,
Yeah.
I
Keanu's
mean, it was.
Keanu's whole thing to Morgan did not make any sense. And
It still
what
doesn't. It
he
still
was
doesn't.
what he was
Oh
trying
yeah.
to come up with in his
No.
mind was that if he puts up if Vince comes off and he puts up Lauren, he loses Lauren as an ally, but at least he still has Vince. So it's like trading. He kept saying trading 2 for 1, meaning like he would have Vince and Morgan, but he would lose Lauren. That was the whole thing, was 2 for 1. Then he was like, but I can't do a 1 for 1. So if you take yourself off the block and I put up Lauren, I could lose both Lauren. I lose Lauren as an ally, and I lose Vince like from the vote. And so I can't do a 1 for 1. I have to do a 2 for 1. The problem is this doesn't make any sense at all because it should be the same thing if Morgan comes off the block. You still have Vince
Yeah.
and you lose Lauren. It's still a 2 for 1, whatever the heck you want to say.
Yeah.
Like, this is not McDonald's drive-thru. We don't have 2 for 1, 3 for 1, 3 for whatever. It's so stupid. And then what's crazy is that like a few hours went by and then Keanu and Vince meet back up and they're like, wait, what was it that got Morgan to bite? And Keanu can't even remember the freaking thing that he said that made
Oh my
Morgan
God.
like say
Yeah.
that she might do it. So it's just so stupid. It was so dumb. I hated it. And then Morgan ends up using the veto on herself. Of course, thank God, my girl came to her senses. The fact that she even thought about it though is crazy.
I know that's crazy.
Yeah,
That
but she
was
comes to her
that was
senses,
criminal.
uses it on herself, and Keanu puts up Ashley. And let me say, Ashley's speech kind of ate. It was the cringiest thing maybe I've ever seen
Yeah.
on Big Brother, but I stand. I love that
Yeah,
she.
I love someone that tries to give good TV, even if it is cringe.
I agree.
Listen, don't take the cringiest moment away from Jimmy.
True.
The only thing fake about me is these sunglasses.
That's true.
Okay, period.
Let's not take it away from him. This is what I will say about Ashley's speech. Did I think she ate 100% with those Tarzan feet? 100 fucking percent. Strategy wise, would I have done it? No. Especially after the HOH literally 2 seconds prior was like, I do not want you to go home at all.
Yeah.
Like, I do not want you to go home at all. Like, that is when you talk your shit in the background and then you're like, he said he wasn't going to use it on me and he did and blah, blah. Like, that's when you do that because he's still HOH.
Yeah.
Rachel's just so funny though, the way she pops in. Don't talk to her like that, Keanu. It's like she's always got an ad. She's always got to add something.
I love her.
Yeah, that's funny. Okay, so that was it for our Veto episode. Then moving on to the Thursday episode quickly. Starts the episode out, and Ashley's like, did I say anything wrong? And Will was like, no, you read him in front of millions of people. And I loved that line from Will. The fact that he knows what reading means, like, iconic. Rachel's completely done with Keanu, and Rachel and Ashley have another kind of fight with Keanu in the kitchen, and Rachel's trying to say, like, why are you yelling? Stop yelling. You're always doing this and talking. I understand what she was saying. In that moment, Keanu wasn't yelling, and I think he actually, like, handled it pretty good. But from previous conversations he's had with a lot of the women, like, that's my problem, is that there's an argument there to be made about how Keanu speaks to women and how he doesn't listen to them and all of that stuff. I just don't think that the situation they were in that moment was the one to use as the example.
And let's wake this up for anybody. I mean, I feel like anybody who's watching this podcast is probably not a casual, so like, hope to God they like understand what the fuck is going on. But anybody being like, I don't understand this argument like about Keanu, like, guys, like, you just like do not watch feeds, or like, I don't like there is legs here. Keanu did make a comment about Ava Pearl. I don't know if you divas saw this. He made a comment about her where he was like, oh, like, if Ava shaved her armpit, she would be fuckable. Like, I would fuck her.
Something
like,
like
oh my
that.
gosh,
it is,
I did not hear that.
Yeah, I'll send you.
Well, he didn't say fuckable, but he was like, I actually think it was Vince was the one that said it.
No, it was like
No?
he implied it heavy. He was like, well, if
It was
she-
like Vince and him, and he was like, I would maybe.
like,
Yeah.
she could,
Yeah.
I would. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So nobody fucking on here sit here and say fucking shit about this. Like, I don't like hate Keanu. Like, I don't hate the man, but it's like there is legs to what the women are saying here.
Yeah.
So to any casual, hop off my fucking line.
Amen. A lot of the episode was dedicated to Mickey and seeing her campaign to, like, Kelly and Will and all that, and no one really is giving her anything. I think she kind of peeps that. And I think she realizes that, like, she needs to win the blockbuster in order to survive. That's what I thought. Later on in her interview, she's trying to make it seem like she didn't know. I don't know. I'm kind of confused about that whole thing.
I was confused.
Yeah. She says she doesn't want to campaign against Ashley, and then she starts campaigning against Ashley. But, like, I don't mind that. I don't like when people are like, I can't campaign against this person. Like, you have to. Come on. You're on Big Brother. And then we get the BB blockbuster. And what I will say, I've said a lot of things about Mickey. What I will say is I love how focused she is. When they show, like, it was like the transition into, like, the commercial or whatever, and they're just showing the three of them in the boxes. Ashley's smiling, Vince is kind of doing whatever, and Mickey's just, like, ready to go.
You know what? But where was that lock-in during the comp? Her strategy was great in the comp.
I know.
It was giving fucking molasses. It was giving, like, what are we doing here, Diva? Like, the whole having it in her shirt and the balls coming up.
Perfect.
Like, girl, that ate boobs. Like, that was, I was like, yeah, Diva.
But she was, like, counting, and it's like, why are you counting? It's
Yeah,
like, just
it's
look.
right
It's
there.
right there. Boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom,
Right
boom.
there. What
Yeah,
are we?
that
But then
was-
she said in her interview, she was like, I let up on Vince because I'm just such the
Cope.
I'm such the blockbuster queen. Bitch, you won one fucking blockbuster. I genuinely need you. I need to hold your hand when I fucking tell you this. You're not shit.
No, yeah, I am still confused. You know, it's one of those things where, you know, when someone does really bad in a competition and then in their diary room after they're like, yeah, I threw that competition. It's like, I don't think you threw it. I think you just did bad in it. I
But
can't
honestly-
tell whether or not she really did throw it or if she just, like, started going slow. But I do want to believe she threw it, which I think is even worse to believe
It's
because,
more
like, girl, you
embarrassing.
needed
It's more
that.
embarrassing. It's
Yeah.
more embarrassing because that shows like how not in touch you are. I think her conversations with Julie, I think were shit. I think her conversations on Unlocked were shit. I think her interviews were shit. I think her gameplay was shit. I think her attitude was shit. I don't think there was anything about her that I didn't find. I loved her hair. Her hair was great.
Love.
We were all such Mickey fucking stands at the start
No.
of this season,
Yeah.
She
and
was like
she had
my
really
one to win. The one
Oh,
person I picked to win.
I would have ridden the Mickey train till hell or high water. I think she has such a fucking sour ass attitude. Drink that lemonade from that fucking cup again, bitch, and have fun in the Big Apple or Big ATL, whatever the fuck it
I
is.
was gonna say it's not
With
the
Big
big
Apple.
peach. The big peach.
the Pete, like, I don't just so nasty. I like watching her interviews. I'm like, you are a nasty, nasty, nasty fucking girl, and it takes one to know one, so I can say that. So thank you.
What I was thinking though in watching some of her interviews and seeing her leave and everything is like I do feel like we will look back potentially we'll look back and be like
No.
she was a good villain because she's not letting up and she's not like putting her hands up and being like, oh no, I didn't do anything, I'm so sorry. She's kind of like standing 10 toes down, and I honestly rather that. Like, if you're gonna be mean
I
and bad to people, then stand on it and stand on
like
business afterwards. So I
so
appreciate that from her, I'll say.
I agree with that QT where she like I don't know if she would act shocked like but like in a way though I there's no self-awareness. I
That
think
Yeah.
that's
part.
the
Yeah, that's
problem.
true.
Like,
Yeah.
if she
She's
was
not
a
like I did this
self-aware
on purpose. Yeah.
no or like I was just being hateful to be hateful like
Yeah.
she thinks she's the shit you ain't even the
Hmm.
shit you not even the fart like she ain't like she doesn't think like
Yeah, she
she's the
feels like it's
problem at
justified,
all.
whatever she
Like
did.
Yeah.
that's what's in like she thinks her opinions and her takes are tens like
Yeah.
she thinks she's eating down and like she's like America's sweetheart and I can't even handle that like I know this girl got her phone back and I hope that bitch is fucking humble and I hope next time we
Oh
see her
yeah.
she's humble
I mean,
like
she was
I
getting
hope
clowned on in interviews and like didn't even realize it.
I
She kept
know.
contradicting herself in so many interviews too. Like she would say
And
one
so
thing in
that's
one
why
interview and then like tell a different story in a different
Yeah.
interview.
QT,
And I'm
I
like, what?
stand with you fully. Like at least she's like still like a hateful bitch, but it's like, but still, but she thinks she's valid in it, and she doesn't
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
what she did was wrong. It's also whatever. I'm over her.
Well, it's like, and the
Goodbye.
way she was describing Rachel in interviews is like she was looking in a mirror. It was
Yeah, I
crazy.
did not like how she was describing Rachel. And yeah,
Like,
that
what are
was
you
horrible.
doing? Like, what are you like, Mickey? Like, yours. Like, I can't. I never want to see her on my screen ever again. That's how insufferable I think she is.
Well,
House of
good thing
Villains?
for you. Vince wins the BB Blockbuster. We have Ashley and Mickey on the block. And the first person to vote is Vince, and he votes to evict Ashley. I start
I
freaking
shit
out. I
myself.
start
I
freaking
shit.
out.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
like,
no, I
no.
was like, what's
What do you
happening?
mean the votes turned against Ashley? What the heck? I seriously thought that. That was scary.
just-
And then they go to
And
commercial.
it's
Well, then Rachel votes, obviously, votes to evict Mickey. Then they go to commercial break, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I think the tides turned sometimes from when the feed went down to when the live show happened. But then it came back, and everyone else literally voted for Mickey to be evicted. Only Vince was the one vote to keep her. And still to this day, not sure why, not sure who he's trying to pin it on. But yeah, Mickey leaves on an almost unanimous vote, and like we said, talks to Julie. Doesn't she gets told about the judges, which that was a fun little thing, and she's like, "Wow, did not know that."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just purely shocked.
And that's kind of all she wrote. And then, should we get in? Is there anything else you guys want to talk about from the week before we get into live feeds?
I don't.
I'm happy Mickey's gone. I wish it was a
Yeah.
quadruple. I wish we lost Lauren. I wish we lost Kelly. Then I also wish we would lost Vince or Keanu.
Just get rid of them.
That honestly just really like nuke it. Like at this point, that's all I wish happened.
Okay, well, if you are leaving us now because you don't want to hear about the live feed spoilers, which we've done a good job of not spoiling it thus far,
Yeah.
then thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next Friday. But if you are here for all of the live feeds tea, then spoiler, 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 spoiler. Here we go. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, the live feeds have been down. So normally after the live eviction, the live feeds come back by at least like 9 p.m. Pacific time, midnight Eastern, and the live feeds were down, and then they were down and down and down until literally Saturday what's today? Today's Saturday. Friday. My days are
Yeah.
all mixed up.
Friday at 9.
Feeds were down until Friday at 9 p.m., 12 Eastern time. It came back after BB Unlocked, and there was a lot of rumors going around online about what was happening in the house, and it was all just stressing me
Everything in the
out
world.
because there was too much. It was like,
It's
at
true.
some point, they were like, everyone's gone. They actually canceled the season. And I'm like, okay, I don't know what to believe.
Yeah.
But sadly, let me put my glasses on for our morning. Feeds come
I mean, and
back.
also just the build up. Like, everyone's ready. Like, everyone's
Yeah.
like, all day, just chaos. Everyone's saying every, like, thing. I don't know when the last time everyone's, like, been really waiting for feeds to come back like this.
Yes.
Yeah.
We were waiting like on pins and needles. And we had a feeling or had an idea, had been told that someone was not taken out of the game, eliminated from the game. And we come back to feeds. Rachel Reilly is nowhere to be found. Very sad. Moment of silence.
But actually, please hold. Keep talking. I'm bringing out a sheet I made. Please hold.
I mean,
Okay.
it's just what we've kind of gathered is that there was like a safety chain and there wasn't even a vote, and Rachel got booed. With
And I'm gonna
vote.
bring it up. This is what I fucking did on a Wednesday, bitch. On the fucking Thursday. I had the safety chain out of what the fuck should have happened, and I don't know how the fuck we ended up here. So let me fucking tell y'all divas what I have it all written down. Look at it, bitch. Every fucking name, I have subsections if they fucking change. This was not hard. So let me fucking tell you
Yeah,
this,
tell
bitch.
us what
Let
it
me
should've
fucking
been.
tell you this. So Ava fucking wins it, which we low-key got like someone said early on, like
Yeah.
they were like Ava won the safety chain. I'm like, it's done. You wanna know how the safety chain should have fucking gone? It's like reindeer games if you divas watched it. Ava should have given it to Will. Will would have given it to Ashley. Ashley would have given it to Rachel. Rachel would have given it to Morgan. Morgan would have given it to Vince. Vince would have given it to Lauren. Lauren would have given it to Kelly. And then if Kelly fucking survived that, fucking Keanu. But here's what fucking Ava Pearl did, everyone. If you fucking couldn't believe it. Apparently Ava stood there and was like, so who wants it? And then apparently Rachel said, I want it, and like touched her arm, whatever, which like apparently didn't fly with Miss fucking Ava Pearl. She's dropped off the client list. Say whatever y'all want. She's dropped off the client list for I can't go back. I'm sorry, I really can't. I have to stand 10 toes for my diva. Client list, she's booted. But apparently Rachel like touched her arm or something. Probably was like a hey, like
It's probably like the Keanu thing when she was like, "I'm with you, Keanu," type thing.
yeah, or just something, whatever. And then you know who Ava Pearl picks, everyone? Guess right now. Guess right now who the fuck Ava Pearl fucking picks first, bitch. Vinny the fucking Lip. Vinny the fucking
That actually
Lip.
doesn't make any sense to me.
That's the
In,
craziest thing.
in what world are we putting fucking Vinny the Lip? Like, I don't, guys, at this point, we've all seen Big Brother. Like, or not we've all, but like, you know how Big Brother fucking works. Like, you know what's going on. I don't understand in what world she's like, let me give Vinny 10, 15, 30 fucking minutes to do this puzzle when we know it's going to go down and down and down and down and down. There
Yeah.
makes no fucking sense. You don't like Vinny. You would have almost
she
voted
doesn't
him out.
even like Vinny. That's what's so crazy. How are you picking someone that you don't like, that you want to go home?
I can't. It's not even that. It's also the fact that, like, and we all said this. Here's the real tea. Are we angry that it's Rachel 1000%? I honestly feel like I've lost a family member. I'm not even lying. Like, honestly, I've never felt this type of way before.
No.
But even if we lost Kelly, even if we lost Lauren, even if we lost Keanu, and I'm standing firm 10 toes on this, this would have been heartbreaking.
It's just, it's an awful twist. It's not Big Brother in any way, shape, or form. It's like, I don't know how every season Big Brother, they get momentum going and then they just find a way to screw it up every time. It's like, out of every twist you could have had, you've had a great season going. The twists have been good. The competitions have been good. Everything's been pretty good for the most part. And then you pull out some stupid twist like this, threw something into Chat GPT, and this is what it shit out. Like, it's not Big Brother, and that's the most frustrating part. How does Rachel Reilly, who's never hit the block once this season, go out without a vote?
Yeah, and Ava said it best. They're not playing the challenge. Like, if they wanted to play the challenge, they would have signed up for the challenge. This is Big Brother. Big Brother is a social strategy game show. The basis of it is the social game, the votes, like having those connections with people to where they want to keep you safe. It's the challenges help for the people that don't have a good social game. It's not the other way around. Like, you can't just have the challenge and not have a vote, because it becomes a totally different show.
I think if it was, and this is what I almost said, we spoke about this because we were
Mm.
hypothesizing before. Is I said what I think it could be because we were all still shocked that they're doing Blockbuster. We were
Right.
all still so shocked that they're doing Blockbuster. I was like, you know what I think it might be is like maybe they had this like little hotel fucking whatever the fuck it was, White Locust whatever,
Mhm.
and I was like, maybe the person who loses this competition is the third nominee in the HO. Because it's, let's be real, it is unfair for the HOH to name 3 fucking nominees when we have 9 people
I
left
know.
in the game. You're
Yeah.
nominating a third of the fucking, like, that is insane. And potentially a fourth, you're nominating half the house,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I was like, maybe whoever loses the competition, they're an automatic, that would be an interesting twist.
Yes.
Because maybe one of your allies is a nominee.
Becomes it,
So I
yeah.
thought whoever loses this, then it's the third nominee. The HOH has to put 2 people up on the block, and then we do it like that. To lose anybody, we have never in the history of Big Brother have lost somebody like this in this kind of way. Nobody has ever, unless you've gotten banished from the game or unless you've quit, nobody has ever been taken out of the game like this. Ever. Ever,
Yeah.
ever, ever. And the fact that this has happened, the fact that it's happening to Rachel, to me, it's not just disrespectful to Rachel for her coming back. It is to the game itself, to the core of what Big Brother is. As again, this could have been Vinny, this could have been Keanu, this could have been Lauren, this could have been Kelly. Nobody should be taken out of the game this way. Period. End of discussion. Imagine you've made it to jury. You've made it 60 days. You're playing a phenomenal fucking game, but because you had a minute and a half to do a puzzle, because Ava fucking Pearl puts Vinny the fucking lip first over Will is in fucking.
Yeah.
Throw it
it's
away.
Just so unsatisfying too. It's like
Yeah.
this is not satisfying for the viewer in any way, shape, or form.
Rachel, she doesn't get a Blockbuster. She doesn't get a nom ceremony. She doesn't get a veto.
Right.
She doesn't get to meet Julie. She doesn't get to
else has
she doesn't get
3
to vote.
every week so far. Everyone else has had 3 chances to be safe. 3 competitions: the HOH competition to become HOH and be safe, the veto competition if you're nominated, and the Blockbuster if you're on the block on eviction night. Rachel had none of those opportunities, not one. So
it's
I guess
so great.
what it sounds like too is that not everyone even competed in the snake, and Rachel was chosen at a time, Morgan chose Rachel at a time where Morgan thought that Rachel would have enough time to finish the puzzle or whatever and then give it to someone else. And so I guess like Will, Ashley, someone else, maybe Kelly or something, weren't chosen at all in the snake because Rachel lost. It ended there.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like,
It's-
there's just like weird things happening. So I guess I can see a world in which Ava doesn't pick Will, thinking that he'll never get picked, and so he'll be safe regardless. But I don't know. I still think you like,
you
don't.
can't. Let me say this. This is just fucking like you just have to think of the game, right? Like you have to sit here. It's almost like with the Caitlin Herman puzzle. She should have solved it. You know what I mean? Whatever. At this point, if you are the first person to fucking go, there should be no doubt in your fucking head. Are they going to finish that puzzle? There is no way production is sitting there saying the second person who's going to get picked is not going to solve that fucking puzzle. So if I'm Ava fucking Pearl, I'm saying I'm going to give it to my allies first so they have the best chance, because there is a possibility that if it's the final 2 people, that's who's going to get fucked up. Like, that's it. And why am I like... So to me, there is no sense of even being like, well, maybe Will's not going to do it. At the end of the day, let's be real. The other side is physical. The other side is smart. We have Keanu, who's won a bunch. We have Kelly, who's won a bunch. We have Lauren, who's won a bunch. We have Vinny, who's won competitions. Like, what are we... Like, they're going to solve it. They're going to get it done.
Right.
You had the perfect opportunity to save your side of the house. Like... And the fact that she asked who wants to volunteer, and then Rachel says yes, and then you go with Vinny...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And then now the way that Ava's talking about Rachel on live feeds is so infuriating.
It's like cope.
Yeah, it's her coping mechanism for sure. To like be like, if Rachel's mad at me, this is what I'm gonna say to her.
She was crying in the HOH for over an hour last night because I think she knew what the fuck happened. Like she knew how bad. Like this was on her. And for me, I refuse to believe Rachel's gone. They said eliminated. They didn't say evicted. I refuse to believe it for so many factors because they must know fans would have never liked this twist. They must have known that no matter fucking what, a fan losing out this way is no. I have to believe Big Brother is better than this. I have to give them the benefit of the doubt. There is no way Rachel Reilly is leaving on a Tuesday bumfuck ass episode at all.
The only reason I am believing it, though, not only because of time, because I think there is, like, a way if she wasn't gone and there's still, like, a double Thursday or something, like, it could still work out. But the fact that, like, Brendan posted on Twitter that, like, or whatever that website is that he's on, that production called him before feeds came back and told him makes me think, like, yeah.
But maybe he's in on it. I tweeted last night and I was like...
I don't know, because he was talking some shit on Big Brother this morning on Instagram Live.
Yikes. I tweeted last night and I was like, maybe they're gonna do some kind of camp comeback, zombie week. Like, they've done this before, right? We could be good. Just trying to be like fun, like delusional. And everyone is tweeting me back and they're like, babes, there's no time. We have 2 weeks left. Like, there's nothing. Just live in this world with me for a second. Like, until they say she's evicted. Don't you have to be evicted from the Big Brother house? She wasn't evicted. She was eliminated from a challenge, but not evicted.
So it's about the night one people that like got eliminated on night one. Did they go out on a vote, or was there also like a competition where they didn't earn their spot in the house type thing in previous seasons? You know what I'm talking about?
Wait,
Yeah.
I think wasn't that BB21 or was that Camp Comeback?
On 21, they did Camp Comeback. So it seemed like David was gone just completely, and then he came back the next week, and it was like him, Ovi, and whoever else, Cliff, I think, ended up being in Camp Comeback, and they can compete to get back into the house, kind of like a buyback.
But the other people got voted out though, like Cliff.
Yeah,
got voted
only David
out.
didn't get voted out. Everyone else got voted out. That was in Camp Comeback. And then wait, there was something else they did on like 23 or something. No, where someone got like banished. I don't know. I don't remember.
I just think to do this is, well, let me say this. Oh, and this is real tea. For what happened to David at the beginning and to lose that comp, whatever, is one thing. But to make it to jury and this is how your story, like, and don't get it twisted. I understand the social aspect of it. It isn't interesting. Like, this would be a good like HOH comp. It's kind of like the knockout comp, right? Where you're like putting two people together. Yeah. I understand the social aspect of like, who are you good with? Who are you not good with? Whatever. Like I understand like the Big Brother aspect of it all, of like picking someone to play and giving them time and giving them opportunity. I get that. For someone to go out like this, for Rachel, and again, we're obviously using Rachel because Rachel. It happened to Rachel, but this could be in terms for anybody. But for Rachel to come back after 15 years, to already know that she has like the biggest weight on her shoulders of just even making it to where she did. She has the biggest obstacle. She's left her family. She's been such a figure for this Big Brother franchise, and for this to happen to her, and again, it would suck to happen to anybody, but for this to be her story, to make it to jury, and to not even give her a fucking chance. And I guess you can say she kind of had a chance, but she had like a minute and a half to do the puzzle when everybody else had 5 minutes, and 5 minutes, 4.5, whatever it is again, it's this is disrespectful to the game. Like, I've never seen a twist like this. Guys, here's the thing. We hated Dire Fest. We hated Janky World, whatever. Those bitches still got to compete. Those bitches still had an opportunity. They had a regular week. It was just shitty fucking conditions. This is, I have to believe, here's the thing. You know what I'm going to say it is? I think Rachel's going to come back, and I think they're going to do a triple eviction. Also, let me actually, you know what? I'm going to fully be fucking delusional because I refuse to believe this. And next week, we're going to talk on the podcast and be like, yay, she's back. Yeah. I think if we focused on Thursday's episode, I think Julie didn't tell us the schedule for next week. She didn't tell us. She didn't tell us that there was going to be what Wednesday's episode was. She didn't tell us what Thursday's episode was. And now, why did she not say that? You know why? Because what happens if everybody completed that puzzle? What happens if everybody completed that comp? Then fucking what, bitch? Then what? I think Big Brother and production didn't know what the eviction on Thursday was going to be. I think if everybody passed the puzzle, it would be a triple. I think if she didn't, maybe it would be a fucking double and they would bring someone back.
Yeah, no, I think it's definitely possible that they're scrambling, trying to figure out a way to make this right because of what happened. But like, I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
I just no, I don't believe it. I believe it's a zombie week. I believe it's something they said eliminated. They didn't say eviction. I'm living in this delusion.
That's true.
But I am. But why didn't Julie? Julie, every other fucking episode in the history of Big Brother has always said what the schedule was going to be. She said what the Wednesday was going to be, and she said what the Thursday was going to be.
Yeah.
Why did
Yeah.
she not say it this time? Why did she only say Tuesday? She said Tuesday, a
Yeah.
special
Also,
episode when
they
someone
said
doesn't
that
leave it.
the hacker or whatever the heck that like masked man's name is, I don't even know, said that it was going to be a month of mayhem, which means like things are about to get crazy. It's not going to stop just here. So I think until we get to the end, it's just going to be craziness happening. So I think there's a world. Like,
No, Rachel
sorry if I'm
Riley said-
delusional, but I
Rachel-
think there's a world where Rachel Riley comes back. There's a triple this week, a double next week, a few different things.
And you know
who
what? And
knows?
you know what? Production knew that Lauren was going to be HOH, and they knew Rachel was going to touch the block. So they said, we're going to shield you off of the corner, Diva. Don't worry about this week.
Also,
And,
apparently, I don't understand how this worked. I like was not able to gather this based on what they were saying, but not everyone was after the snake train or whatever. Not everyone was eligible to compete in HOH. So that's interesting too. It's like, why are we just changing the dynamics of what Big Brother
Yeah.
normally is? I don't understand that.
At
And
jury too.
exactly.
Like,
I
if you're
got-
gonna do some shit like that, do it before jury.
No,
yeah,
guys, I'm
and
gonna be honest. I'm fully in it. Rachel Riley is staying. I've committed
love
to the
that.
bid. I know, but like, I'm honestly, and I call me really delusional. I actually do believe this has legs. I know you guys are gonna say I'm crazy, but like, I do think this has some legs. I feel like the wording of like she's been sacrificed, like
Right.
she did not get
I
evicted
agree.
from the Big Brother house.
Yeah,
like
I don't
she
know.
didn't
I
get
just
evicted from the
believe
Big
it.
Brother house. It wasn't a vote. Big Brother has never done this before. It's a month of mayhem. Julie never said the schedule. Julie never said the Wednesday or Thursday episode. I think there's a world in which, remember this happened to Sam? I think it was Big Brother 20 where like she was like she got eliminated or something, and then she was the computer or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I
Oh
think,
yeah,
like,
that's like her.
and you know how this saboteur, like, also look at it like this. Look at it like, what is this masked man? What is the mastermind? The mastermind twist brought Rachel Riley back into the game. Yes, correct.
And it
now
also
this
took her out.
and now the same mastermind took her out. I don't fucking believe it. I think like she's watching the house guests or like something. I
That would
think
be
she or
crazy.
like or she got like sacrificed from this week. Like I think it's one of those twists. You guys aren't watching this season, but for any of my Survivor fans out there, there's Australia versus the world where there was this thing where they were they were doing a what's the fucking thing? You guys don't know this. It sounds stupid. They're doing an auction, a Survivor auction.
Oh, okay.
Somebody had the ability to take away someone's right to go to the auction. They did that, and they took away their right. And when she went back to the camp, she got a like an advantage. She got an
Yeah.
advantage.
It
Whatever.
needs to be equal in some way like that. So maybe it's like she
And
sacrificed. She can't play this week of Big Brother, but she comes back into the game and makes it.
But and I
fun.
think it was also so I think it was one of those things of like showing people's cards and showing people's
Right.
hands of like who are you putting up, and so then she got fucked over, and so now she can't be in this week, which like inherently sucked.
Yeah.
But also like I think she comes like I just like don't
Yeah.
see a world in which Big Brother sat in that fucking room. I think they're smart enough. I think they've done this enough. I think they could have known what worst case scenario happens, and they wouldn't want this to happen. I think there is a world in which Rachel Riley comes back.
Yeah.
Dare I say, Rachel Riley might be playing in that fucking veto today. Who the fuck knows?
Imagine.
If it is something like that, then the voting, like the way people get eliminated, like I don't think her coming back would mess up the length of the show. I think if she is coming back, I 100% agree. It's gonna be a thing that like we see it on Tuesday's episode or Wednesday's episode where she is just like somewhere away, but she's still on the show, like not in the like I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
I
It
think
just
there's-
doesn't make
I think
sense.
there's
It
legs.
really doesn't make sense.
I think there's legs. We all heard eliminated where one person's staying and one person's checking out. Julie never said is evicted from the Big Brother house. There's a lot of things going on here. I just again, if I am the company itself, if I am Big Brother itself, I am not sitting in that room thinking, oh my God, the fans are going to eat this up. Nobody wants to see this, even for people we don't like. I don't want to see Kelly go out this way. I don't want to
Yeah.
see Lauren go out this way. I want to see her get evicted. I want to see the scramble. I think she's
Yeah.
coming back. Mark it here on the pod. I really do. And this isn't even like false delusion. Like, I really do think there's legs to this because I can't imagine being the executives being like, this is going to eat and they're going to love this.
Yeah. Also, the last thing too is that the other drama of the night is that in the safety chain, Vince chose Lauren instead of Morgan.
Okay, yeah.
And so Morgan's really upset with Vince, obviously realizing that like she would do anything for him in the game and he clearly wouldn't because he chose Lauren instead of her, which is wild. And Morgan was right before Rachel and could have possibly gone out if she hadn't finished it in that minute and a half that Rachel had. So yeah, that was the other thing. But the thing is that Morgan's saying a lot to other people about how like she feels alone in this game,
But
doesn't
what's
have Vince
real?
anymore. But then she's also like cuddling Vince in the bed. So I'm not sure. And stayed up until like 2 a.m. with him on the hammock. So who's to say what's really going on there? But Morgan is starting to peep, at least I think, how self-interested Vince is in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's really all that we have. Unfortunately, Rachel Reilly right now is gone from what we know. Hopefully it's
She's
coming
coming
back.
back.
This is your
I'm
delusional
taking up-
podcast. None of the other podcasts are going to be with us
Yeah.
in this and say that we
I'm
don't
out of
know
mourning.
this
I'm out of
impact.
mourning. My diva's coming back. I'm up, bitch. I'm out of mourning. It's happening. Don't fucking play on Rachel Riley's motherfucking name. She's coming back again. This is you manifesting again. Manifest Rachel Riley coming back into that house, bitch. Trust. And that's all
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I
say.
just think if Rachel really is out, this is one of the craziest things Big Brother has let happen in a long time. Like, just
No,
a
probably
huge
ever. No.
mess up.
Ever.
And they'll lose
No,
viewership
ever.
for sure.
Yeah.
Ever. This would be ever. Oh, people are already unsubscribing. Bitch,
Yeah.
they saw that stock number go down and they said, bring her back in. We can't be playing these things.
Yeah.
It's just, you would, and last thing I'll say on this, to do this at the start of jury, when this is the most pinnacle point of the game, this is the most important point of the game, have somebody going out like this is,
Criminal.
Yeah.
no.
Oh, so yeah, like one thing Brendan was saying is people on Twitter were like, "Oh, they have the like this is the perfect they have the moment to do what is the
So
line where it's
funny.
like they
Yeah,
have the, yeah. And,
I'm
and
back,
Brendan
bitches.
Yeah, and Brendan was like, "No, honestly, they don't even deserve it. I think the way she went out is so disrespectful. They don't need they don't get to use her anymore."
Yeah, so true. It's so sad. And I'm just sad that Kelly got what she wanted, where Rachel Riley
Don't even.
goes to jury
Don't
on
even.
her
Don't even.
on her
Don't even.
anniversary.
Don't
I'm
even.
sorry.
Don't even.
I had to say
Don't
it,
even.
but-
Kelly, Kelly, come here, Kelly. I hope you're watching, Diva. Come here. Come here.
Thank you.
Come here,
You're
Kelly.
best.
I will stand on all 10 of my fucking toes. I do not like you, and that's what I'll say about that.
Okay, well, that is really all that she wrote. Hopefully, we come back next week in better spirits.
And we will. And we'll see you fucking there, bitch, when we
We're
find
gonna
out
have
on
confetti
these-
guns.
Rachel Riley.
Yes.
Bitch, here's the thing. If you're telling me we are not getting a fucking exit interview from fucking Rachel motherfucking Riley, where, again, let's bring it up. Let's come with the conspiracies. Where's the exit interviews? I mean, maybe they're going
I
to wait
think
till
we'll get
Thursday.
it
to
on
do that.
Wednesday after the episode.
QT, we're not getting them.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
it's
no,
not
we're
fucking
not. We're not. I'm
happening.
just saying, like, if we did.
Period.
I love it. All right, well, Daniel, where can everyone find you?
In a grave. Anybody, if this week goes away, I'm potentially, no, everywhere Daniel _ Cusimano.
You can
Gorgeous,
find me
Jordan.
everywhere at It's Jordan Staff. QT,
Where can
where
they
is
find you,
everyone
QT?
able to find you? Where
Period.
can they find you, QT?
You can find me in the grave with Daniel. So that's
Yeah,
it.
in the insane asylum with the Crippy Stock Hospital. Thank you. We'll see you there.
At QUORITYLER, absolutely everywhere. Thank you guys so much, and follow Reality Group Chat everywhere as well. Thank you guys so much for listening, watching, all the things. Please subscribe, give this video a thumbs up if you're listening, if you're watching on YouTube, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
See you next week with Rachel Riley,
Bye.
everyone.